Greetings everybody, welcome back to Review Samples WinUI 3 YouTube channel. So today we're going to be looking into login menu series, a set of 4 UI login menus that we'll be looking into. So this is the one of them, then this is the other one, then we're also going to cover this today. Then we're also going to cover this today. We're going to do all this in WinUI 3. So stick around and yeah, let me get started. Everything you need for this video will be in the description section of the description section of this video. Then let's get right into it. Okay, so you guys will start by making a new project. So you call your project WinUI 3 login menu tutorial and thing like that. Then I'll select my project here, so I'll load this one. I'll just get that screen there maximized. So if you've got access to the internet, just do likewise. Let the NuGet packages reload from the internet, and the project files should propagate on their own. Okay. And one moment, I'll be back. Okay, so here we are. The project has loaded. So you come here, you double click here on the section where it's written C# there. Then this is what we're going to do. Wait for that to load. Okay, so these are the packages that will work with this tutorial that we're looking at today. So on the reference package, you need to get Community Toolkit WinUI Controls version 7.12 as of recording this video, Microsoft Windows SDK Build Tools version 10, so forth and so on, Microsoft Windows App SDK version 1.8 and so forth and so on. So you just copy these here. So this will be part of the starter kit. Then you come and paste them in here. Then the project files should propagate. So long as you've got access to the internet, it should download everything just fine there. Then after everything configures, you can just close this window here. Then this is the wrong starter kit. Okay, so this everything you're seeing here will be in the starter kit, including the code files for this UI files for this project, and some UI design files there. So like we have purple user, backdrop, food truck, green van, grocery bag, images layer, purple key, purple envelope, 3-dot menu, white 3-dot menu, asparagus, and these are some reference images like these ones here. Yeah, these ones here. So this is what we'll be covering here today. So we'll get started with this one. Once we get this one up and running, it won't be that difficult to look into this one here. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing we're going to do in Solution Explorer is add a folder. So this folder, we'll call it just add it there. So this folder, we'll call it images. Then we'll store all our images in here, at least the ones that we need for this tutorial here we're looking at. So that will be everything here. This, and no, not that. No, actually, it's just this and this and this. Then that. Then just copy this. So I'll copy them. Then we'll come here. Then in the images folder, we'll right click. Then we'll paste these there. So there's a catch to loading these images when you run the application for the first time. So what we'll do is we'll come and select all of them here, control, select, 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 then we'll right click with the mouse, then we'll come to properties here. So properties here, we're going to do this, we're going to say build action, we'll say content, then copy to output directory, do not copy, then we'll just leave things as is like that. Okay, then just to make sure the project runs, so in the corner of the screen there's a link to a video which will show you how to configure your computer for WinUI 3 development. You'll see it somewhere at the top corner left or right of the screen. There you just follow that video on how to configure your machine you configure a machine for WinUI 3 development. Then let me just run this. Okay, I'm just running this just so we see that everything is in order here. Nothing has generated errors or anything like that, or maybe an error might be generated, maybe forgotten to add something, and so forth and so on. Okay, so a project should be showing somewhere. Okay, there we are. So that's all good there. So that's our main window that we'll be using for this tutorial process here. So first thing we're going to do next is just press stop. Let's get a few things in place before we run that again. So we'll come to Solution Explorer. So Solution Explorer, we're working with main window, just the XAML layer. Then here I'm going to run, you guys should download this software here also, JC Picker. It's a color picker software, so I'm going to run this one. We're going to need this. Let me just clear that list. We're going to need this. And okay, so this is where we're going to start from. We'll just wait for that to propagate there. So everything is all good here. So we'll come to our UI design. So the UI design tool I'm using here is Lunacy. Maybe you guys are used to Figma or something like that. It's entirely up to you, no problem. So here we have a circle image. We have a font, written welcome back, medium size font. We have a text box, written enter username, another text box, written enter password, and a button, written login, and a link, written create account, and a 3-dot menu. Okay, so let's get right into this. Okay, so how we're going to go about this here is we'll have 2 rows. So this will be the first row here on top, then this will be the second one. In the second row we'll have a stack layout where we'll put this in a stack format. We'll stack the items one on top of the other, and let's get right into it. Okay, so here we go. So just follow along. Grid, no, not grid like that. Okay, let's just do this first. Grid, okay, just hold on. Grid.row definitions. So we'll just close that tab. Okay, then inside here we'll do this, a row definition. So we'll close that tag there. Forward arrow. Okay, then we'll duplicate that tag. We'll just press Ctrl D on the keyboard there. Then we'll come here. So this one will be height 10 star. Then this one will be height also 90 star. Okay, then come to the grid here. So grid, let's do this. Okay, so that is using mica backdrop, but let's just do this for posterity's sake. So double click on the file, then want this background color, that should be this one here. So select that one, then we'll come here. Okay, background, then put a hash there. Okay, let me just change the region for my keyboard. So put a hash there, then we'll paste this in, and that will be the general background color there. Then we'll come here. We're going to add another grid. Okay, so add another grid. So this grid will be like this. Grid dot column definition. So we'll just close that tag there. Then do this. Then we'll forward slash, close that one. Then we'll duplicate this. We just press Ctrl D. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 columns here. So inside this one, we're going to we're going to do this. Put a stack or image. Okay, no, let's do this. We'll put an image tag. Source. So go into our images. So our images have loaded there. So backdrop, login logo, a 3-dot menu there. Okay, so I want 3-dot menu. Then we just close that tag. Then let's come here. I just reference something here. Okay, so that is 42 by 42, a perfect square. So we'll come here with this is 42, height equals 42 also. Then this by default is located in column 0. So this is column 0, this is column 1, column 2, column 3. So let's just save everything. Then let's load that there. So wait for it to load. Okay, last time it didn't take long to load. Okay, so here we are. Okay, there we are. Okay, so there's our 3-dot menu. So let me just do this. So we'll come here. So I want to move it from this column here to this column here. So this is column 0. This will be column 1, column 2, column 3. So we'll come here, and then we'll just say grid grid dot column, since we're in a column type of grid. Then we'll say column 3. Then we'll save that. Then let's just see where that has moved there. So it has moved into column 3 there. Then let's do this. Let's give this horizontal positioning. Horizontal alignment. Okay, so not so much center, not so much left, not so much straight, but we're going to go to the far right. There, we'll move the image to the far right, then we'll save that, then that should be there. Okay, then let's just do this. Let's add some padding. It's a padding. Okay, no, it doesn't have padding. Okay, let's do margin. So margin, so 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so let's see, this should be right, and just delete that one. 5 there. This one is button, so let's press S. Let's see. Okay, so there's some padding there, margin there, sorry. Okay, so let's give it a margin of 10, and okay, that looks not so bad. Okay, so we're going to do this, but we want this to be a button of sorts, so let's continue. So we're going to do this. We'll do a button, then we'll do that, then we'll move all these, Control C into here, and we'll just get rid of that. Then we want this to be a button, an image button, so we'll just put that there, that tag inside the button there. Then save that one, then let's come here. Okay, so there's our button there. Okay, so let's just make a few changes. Let's be OR, border thickness, let's make that 0. Oops, not dot 0. Okay, 0 there. So press S to save. Then okay, so that's our button there. So that looks good. So we're continuing now. So the next thing we're going to do is we'll come here. Let's look at putting these things in a stack, in a stacked layout. So start with this image here. Okay, so outside that grid, we're done with this grid here. So we'll come outside here. Then this grid by default is located in row 0 here. So let me just do this. Grid row 0. Okay, so it's located there. Then we're going to put a stack here. I'm going to put a stack panel. So a stack panel by default is always vertical. You can change the orientation according to how you want it to be. For this tutorial, the orientation will be vertical, but by default, when you add the stack panel, it's always vertical there. Then we'll start with an image. Is it an image tag? No. Let's start with a border. Start with a border. Okay, tab button there. So let's close that border. So let's just get a few things, few details about this border here. So the background is color blue. The width and height is 130, 130. The background is color blue, so we can get that color there. So just press Control C, don't worry about that. Okay, then we'll come here. All right, okay, so let's start with the background. So we'll add this there. Okay, so that has propagated. Let's see. Okay, just hold on. Okay, so I have to move the stack panel to here. Okay, see, smooth the stack panel. Okay, so it won't be in grid row 0, just put a space there, but it will be in grid row 1. Then let's save, and let's see. Okay, I don't think our border's got a height, so 130, 130. Okay, so let's do this. Let's give our border a height 130. Let's give it some width. That will be 130 also. There, then should appear somewhere. Okay, there's our border there. Now apparently it's a square, so what we're going to do is this. Since it's a square, let's just get that okay, let's open the calculator there. So here's what we're going to do. We want to find 50% of 130, so just 130 in the calculator there, divided by 2, so that is 65. So our corner radius, let's see, so our corner radius, this is what will give us the rounded effect for the border, to turn it from a square to a circle. So our corner radius will be 65, 50% of this, so this should make a perfect round square. So let's just save that, then have a look. Okay, so that's almost 1-to-1 with what you have in the UI design file there. Okay, then what we're going to do, next thing is, let's just copy this to speed things up. Just copy that image tag, I'll press C, then I'll come inside the border tag here, then I'll press V, then let's save that. Let's see what we got there so far. Okay, so far so good, but we're going to change that. So we'll come to our starter kit. Yes, hold on. Okay, so continuing. So this is the image we're going to put in the border there. So this one has got a width of 77 by 77. Then okay, so let's add that one. So that one is this one, login logo PNG. So come here, login logo PNG. So save that, then let's see what that looks like. Okay, so far so good. Then let's go and look at our reference design here. Okay, so we've got two labels here, so just add these. So move back here, so come here, then under this border we're going to do this. I'm going to add the text block, so add 2 of them. So let us do that. Then this first text block will say, the text will say WELCOME, welcome. Welcome back, exclamation mark. Okay, so 298.54 the height, then that is a Poppins board 36, font size of 36. Okay, so we'll do this. So font size will be 36, font weight will be board, then let's see. Okay, that's okay. Then let's just change the horizontal positioning. bring the control in the center. Okay, I'll just copy that and we'll just put that here, then we'll come here. So we want this, let's just double click that, select all the text. Okay, so this will be 24, font size 24. Then we'll just paste in the text here that we copied. Okay, so there we go. Then let's save, let's see what we put so far. Okay, that is coming up good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at, text box. So let's put there. Okay, so let's put a text box there. So we'll just close that tag. So we'll start with this one. So this one have a placeholder text. So that's the first thing we're going to add, the placeholder text. So we'll get this. This is the placeholder text we're going to use. Select everything, copy. Then just paste that there as a placeholder text. Then border brush, let's just get that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so there we are. That's our border brush. And let's make it transparent, the background transparent. So let's get the height and width of this text box, 394 and 61. Okay, so height, the 61, width is 394. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, so we're going to do this as a trick into using the thing placeholder text in WinUI 3. Here there's a trick to that. So position this here and move it somewhere here like that. So let's get into that. So here what we're going to do is padding. So 0, 0, 0, 0. So start here, say 15, then 10 there, then we'll save that. Then let's see. Okay, that positioned slightly. So let's see 20 on the top there. Then we come back here. Okay, so that has positioned nicely. So let's move it this way. Let's move that placeholder text this way. Okay, so that was 10. Let's make it 15. We'll control and save that. Then that's okay. That's okay for where it is, but let's see if we can just make some extra adjustments. So let's make that 20 and we'll save that. Then let's see. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. So font size, what was the font size for this? Okay, let's just reference the font size for this was 24. Okay, so okay, all right, so there we are. Then we save that, then we come here. Okay, so far so good. I do believe that is bold. Okay, so pop-ins, okay, medium. So let's just shave off something of the top here, the top margin. So let's put it like that. Then okay, let's do 15. Save that. Okay, so far so good. So that font F20 font weight is bold. Let's see. Okay, so it's bold. Jubilee has got the font color does not seem to be registering. Okay, no problem. So we'll do this. I just move that there. So come here, then might be the same result. Okay, out X, then let's see in here. Okay, so let's try that one. Okay, let's hold the foreground, change the font color. Okay, so we'll save that. Then okay, that looks convincing. Alright, so let me just do this. Bring that into perspective. Was it a little bit extreme? Okay, so there we are. So bring that into perspective there. So far so good. Everything looks like it's what it needs to be there. So let's go ahead, come to the text box. Then the text box, we'll select everything there. Then we'll press Control button plus D to duplicate that. Then here we'll say enter password. Okay, so far so good. Then no, we'll say that one for last. Let's get to the button. Okay, so button, that's a background. Okay, so the background is this. So let's get that background color. So copy. Okay, so here no need to worry, just press Ctrl C. Okay, then I'll move back to the screen here. Then say Shift hash Ctrl V, put that. So that's a background color for the button. So let's give the button some height. Height is unknown. Width is unknown. So let's get those. So here 394 and 61. Okay, 394. So height will be 61. Width is 394. Okay, so there we are. Let's have a look at our button. Let's save everything. Control S. Oh, that looks good. Okay, let's bring that into position here. So we'll just copy one of these, horizontal alignment. Then okay, so S, Control S. Okay, that's in position there. Okay, let's make this 395. Okay, that looks so good. Then let's use text or content. Now this is as content, I think. Okay, use content. Then we'll say login. then okay, so far so good. Let's get the font. No, not font family, not just yet. Font size, font weight. So just hold on, let me just get this for you guys. So font size, font weight, Poppins medium 24. Okay, so we're back. 24. Font weight, what do we have there? Bold. Oh, we have medium. Okay, so let's save that. Okay, so far so good. So let's give that font color of white. So say foreground. We'll call foreground property. There's our foreground property. So just say WHITE, white. Then we'll save that. Control S. Then let's see. Okay, not medium. Let's make that bold. Extra bold. Oh, nice. Okay, so there we are. Bold. Okay. So I do believe that is almost one-to-one with what's here. Okay, so just one more thing left to finish off. So we'll do this. Borrow a text block. That one, or let me see. What's the size of this? 24. So this is 24. So we'll get this one, which is this one here. Okay, so there we are. Log into your existing account. No, but we're going to do this instead. Say create account. Okay, then foreground. Everything we need is here. Foreground is this color. Just select everything there. Control C. Okay, so Control V. Okay, yes. Then let's come here. Okay, so that looks most definitely one-to-one. Let's see our reference image. Okay, so there's some spacing in our reference image. So there's a cool feature in WinUI 3 when you're dealing with the stack panels. So just come here and then select this SPACING. It's called spacing. So to create some gaps between the controls that you see. So let's select spacing of 20. Then let's save that. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so far so good. So now what we're going to do is in this grid row here, we're going to position this stack panel. It's at the top here, so I want to position it at the center here so that it looks more like our reference image there. So we're going to do this. So vertical, we select vertical property, vertical alignment. So vertical alignment, we'll come and select center, then we'll press S, then we'll come back here, then some space. Okay, screen size dynamic, because this is running on DirectX 12, so it's sitting on the GPU, so the elastication is according to the size of the screen. Okay, so far so good. Then let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we'll press stop. Okay, then I think we can just minimize the toolbox there. Okay, so let's come to solution here. Okay, so in the solution property, in the solution section here, where you set up your project, the solution name for your project, what you're going to do is you right click with the mouse button, then come to add, then add will say a new project. So new project, we'll select another project. So you come and search here for WinUI i3, just like you run your project for the first part of the video here. Then you select WinUI blank application, then just click next. Then here we're going to say WinUI 3 login menu, so underscore shift underscore underscore menu, login menu, then we'll say B, login menu B. So there we are. Then just create. Okay, so it has created a whole new project. So here's what we're going to do. For login menu B, we're continuing. We're going to make this one now. Okay, so we're going to make this now. So let's continue. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we'll click on the project name for login menu B, then we'll come here, then we'll select these packages. These packages are already in the first project, so you come to the starter kit and select this, or you can do this, go to Solution Explorer, then click the original project we're working on, then you just come and scroll down, you look for these packages here, so you copy these, then you come here and just add them here. Okay, then yeah, we're all good. Then you can save that, unable to add references the following packages, so forth and so on. Please add package references before building the project, so forth and so on. Okay, so we're all good there, then we just come to Solution Explorer, then we'll just wait for these to propagate. Okay, I'll be back while these propagate. Okay, and we're back. So the project has propagated there. So just minimize that, Then what we're going to do, okay, just keep this window open for the first login menu. Then what we're going to do is come here, images. So images, will just right click and copy the whole folder. Then we'll come here, then right click. Oh, sorry. Okay, so right click, then we'll come here and paste. So just take a small hiccup with my mouse. Okay, and paste there. Then we're going to do the same thing we did. We'll select all these images, right click, then you come to properties. Then always the build action must be content. The copy to output directory, you must select do not copy. Then everything just remains blank like that. So let's get back to what we're doing. Okay, so everything is all good there. So this won't take long. So just double click on the main window for login menu B. So just double click there. Then this is what we're going to do. So everything here, look at, copy, then you come here, then here's what we're going to do. We'll paste over this grid here, and we'll paste over that grid there. Then we're going to do this. We'll come here, then we can close this one, we'll leave the second one open, then we'll select here, oh, sorry, not there, we'll select here, login menu B. So let's build this project and run it. So to build and run simultaneously, or all together. We'll just press play there. So we'll let that build. So we know that is building. This shouldn't take too long. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. Alright, so this is WinUI 3 login menu B. So what we want to do is get this exact reference here, then make this exactly like what we're seeing here. So let's get started. So come here, then select that background color, and then Control C, and we just do this, then can minimize that. So we'll come to our top background color, which is this one here, then we'll just press that, press save. Then okay, so far so good. Then we'll come to our text. So we have our text which says we'll come back. So by default the color of this text is black, so we'll change the color. We'll say FORE, foreground, and then we'll say white. Okay, so white there. Then we can come and copy this and Control C, then Control V. We'll do the same for that text there, then S, then okay, so far so good. Then we're going to change that there. So we'll come here. So our button was a background, transparent. So we'll save that. Then let's look at our reference image. Okay, so reference image. So instead of these black dots here, the way it's looking like that, we're going to do this in the image here. We'll just come here, then press backspace, forward the slash there. Then we're going to come here. We've got 3-dot menu, white 3-dot menu. So we want this image here, then we'll Control S, then we'll just let everything update there. Then voila. So there's our login menu. There's a dark theme here. So how this okay, just hold on, let me just press stop. So how this would work in a production environment would be like this. Let me just do this, run this one without debugging, the first project. So I'll start without debugging. So just let that load. Okay, so that's running. Then let's run the second one. Okay, so got the second one running. So in a production environment, you might want to have a dark theme for your login menu or your WinUI 3 application, or a light theme. So you switch between dark and light theme in the production version. Then you have something like this button that will take care of that feature. But this is out of the scope of this tutorial. This tutorial is a warm-up session to the main one, which is coming there. So from here we're going to continue. We've got another thing, login design, that we're going to look at there. So we'll pick up from that one there. So we'll end things here. Now I'll be back with another video. Just one moment. Okay guys, let's get back right into it. So we're going to look at, this is I guess I could say the second leg of this tutorial session here. So what we're going to look at now is this. So here we've got a delivery app login menu for a delivery app. So this is the reference image that we have here in the UI design tool. So let's get into working on this one. Okay, so we'll pick up from where we left off. So in the solution section there, just right click and select add, then add new project. So in say WinUI 3 blank application, then click next. Then this one, you're going to call this one, okay, this will be DELIVERY delivery app. So just underscore that. Login, underscore that, login, and login and underscore registration. Then underscore that menu. Then let's get right into it. Let's create that. Okay, so here we'll just hold on. Let's just wait for the NuGet packages to propagate. So remember what I was saying about the project files. So we'll come here. And cut copy. When you come to Solution Explorer, you do the same for the delivery app login menu. Then you add these reference files. Control V. Okay, so we've added those. So we can save that. Then this error message here, we'll just close that. Then we'll close that window. Then we'll close that. Then come to Solution Explorer. Just wait for things to propagate there. So okay, everything has propagated. Then this is what we're going to do for assets. So okay, just one moment, I'll be back. Okay, so let's continue. Let's add some assets here. Okay, so I'm getting the asparagus, the backdrop, the flower, the food truck, the green van, the grocery bag, the images layer. This is a GIF layer. So purple envelope, purple key, purple user. These we don't need. So go to right click. So we're going to copy those. Okay, then here we'll make images folder. Add a new folder. So just call it IMAGES images. So those images from the starter kit, you just right click here and paste. Okay, so everything is there. Then we're going to do our usual procedure. Select all the images. Then we'll come to properties. Then none. Then we'll select content. So do not copy, then just leave everything blank as is. And you can click outside, or you can click on the Solution Explorer. Then we can get right into our first window. So let's get started first. First things first here. Let's look at our reference image. Okay, so there seems to be a background with decorative things there. So let's get that background in first. So come here. Oh, sorry, not there. Okay, so come here. So grid, when we do this, okay, grid dot background, then we'll do that. Then let's see, image brush, and this should be image source. So there we are. So there's our backdrop there. We'll select that one, then we just close that off. So want it to occupy everything in the background there. So let's get that running there. Oh, okay, sorry, that's the wrong project. We want this one here. Okay, so let's get that one running. What's our font size? Okay, 125%. Okay, everything is just okay there. Something's running here. Oh, okay, so we can close that one. Okay, so waiting for everything to run. So far so good. And let's see, there we are. Okay, so that's our background. So it's a decorative structure, I mean decorative image in the background. I just did the I just asked the AI to generate a random image. Then this random image I placed a purple overlay on it. So that's how the background looks there. So let's get started. All right. Okay, so we'll keep that there. So let's go to our reference image. Okay, so got this space here and this space here. Okay, so 2 rows. And I think we'll put what can we put here? Horizontal stack layout. Okay, we'll see what will go there. So let's get into that. So I think it's like this. So there's that grid. So what we're going to do, on top of this background, we'll put another grid like that. Then on inside this grid we're going to do this. Grid dot grid dot row definitions. Okay, so no definition, no, not that one, but this one. So let's duplicate this one. So those are 2. Then this one will be HEIGHT. Let's do this for starters, 25 star. And then this one will have the HEIGHT height of 75 star. Okay, so we're going to start by let's put a stack panel first. So the stack panel will default to the first row. So let's see if that one will hold. Then okay, stack panel. Let's get this, but we're going to do this. It's not an image brush, but an image, and the image has a source. Then the backdrop, I'm going to use, what does our reference say? Okay, stack. Okay, so this is a vertical stack. So on top of below this image we have two text controls. And okay, all right, let's get into that one. Okay, so images, let me do this. Okay, stack panel. Okay, so the horizontal orientation of our first stack panel will be horizontal for the time being. Okay, then let's just get our image in there. So what is our image? Green van. Okay, so let's just get the green van there. Then on top of the green van, let us get a text block. So let's just close that tag for now. Then we'll come here, then let's duplicate. Okay, so we've got two text blocks. So the first one will have text of WinUI 3. Okay, but we're going to do this space there. Then the second one will have Control C. Okay, so let's see, Control S, let's save everything. Okay, everything is there. It's here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so let's get our reference image. Okay, so let's do with this one first, or let's do with this one first. That's a 109109 image. Height 109, so the width is 109. Okay, so let's see how that looks now. Okay, a bit bigger. So default text color, so say foreground. Let's just get those in there first. White. Okay, okay, so there we are. Then let's see. Okay, so I think it's this stack panel. So it's horizontally aligned. Let's bring it in the center and click save. Okay, so that's in the center there. Then we're in the 25th percentile of the first row. Okay, so 25 timing. Then we can do this vertical alignment. So let's bring that to the center. Control S. Okay, so there we are. Okay, but I think we need and we need the margin. Okay, so 0, 0, 0. Okay, so top. Let's do this for now. Just key that in. Mysteriously, the text has disappeared. I wonder why. Okay, so where's the text gone? Okay, somewhere there, I guess. Okay, let's remove that first for now. Okay, let's put 10. Right, okay, that's okay. So now let's get to the text here. The reference image, no, not you, yes, you. Okay, 120/31. That's not necessary for font. This is more important. Font family, enter, bold, 27. Okay, so we'll do this. Just leave the font family by default. Just use the default font, which is already there. Then we'll do this. Font size. What was that, 27? I hope. Yes, 27. Font weight. Definitely bold. Needed to be. Okay. There we are. Then, okay, delivery company. Then here, let's see. I don't believe this font is there. Okay, font size is 13. That's all we need. Let's get both of these. Okay, then I'll come here. Okay, so there we are. This one's 13. Alright, bold, then Control S. So that should fit in just fine in there. Okay, so I've got that first one out of the way. So everything, so this is this tab panel is representing everything here. So as one unit. So let's go into the second unit. So it's an image. Control C. Place it there. But we're going to do this. This image is a bit different. Okay, it's a GIF. 109 width height, I guess. But let's do this. So it's got a border, so there's an orange backdrop there. So let's get that in there. So let's put a border around this image. So the height and the width of this border, not so perfect. We could say asymmetric, because the width is 122, the height is 110. So I'll keep doing that again. Okay, let's go. No. Okay, so let's do this. Copy that. So the border. Okay. Then image height. Okay. So there we are. Background. Let's get that background color. Here we go. Okay. This way. Okay, B. Alright, so there we are. So let's save that. So that's going to look, yes, kind of square, but we want it kind of round. So how are we going to do this? Find the average. let's see, 120, 110 plus 122 equals, then divide by 2. No, that won't work. Okay. Okay, so we'll just do this. Let's make it a perfect square. Okay, then save. Then just come and find the mid ground. Divide by 2. That's 61. So we come and call the corner radius property. So 61 there. So that will make a perfect circle. So this would most definitely work for what we're looking at here. Then let's get back there. So our image, some padding around our image. I think so. No. Okay, let's do this. Okay, control, save there. Okay, good. Okay, right where we need it. So here, this spacing here, it's because of the vector file, the way the vector file is structured. So there's some space at the bottom here, so that's that space you're seeing there. But either way, this is 1-to-1 most definitely. Okay, so let's see. So this is stack panel. So let's try this, if this will work. SPACING. So orientation is horizontal, so it will call on horizontal spacing, create some space between the images. Let's see if this will work. Reference image, okay, seems to be working. Hope it will hold. So let's just do this. Okay, so there we are. Alright, so you can definitely work with that one. Now let's see if this will work. Okay, didn't seem to have any effect, but let's right, okay, so I can remove them from there. Okay, okay, so moving on. So all of this is in the 25 star area, the first row there. So that looks okay. So far so good. So far so good, yeah, I guess. So maybe we can do this, add a bit of margin. No, the margin won't work. Just ruin everything. Okay. Let's see, padding perhaps. No, still ruin everything. Okay, let's just get rid of that margin. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so far so good. Let's look at our reference image. Okay, everything is there. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so let's just get that margin out of there. Let's see how this plays here. Okay, it's just this text keeps disappearing there, so just leave that out. Okay, so everything still works, looks just fine. Let's move on. Okay, so grid, stack panel, so stack panel here. Okay, so here we are. So let's look at content for road definition 2 or 0, 1, okay, for the second road definition. All right, so what can we start with, a grid or a board? Okay. Okay, background. Okay, white. All right, then just close that tag. Then S, let's see, do we have a border? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's move it from there. So grid, grid row 1, let's put in grid row 1. So here we go. Okay, there we are. Intriguing. What will happen? Let's do this. 30, 70. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So let's get some corner radius in there for border. Corner radius will be like this: 0, 0, 0, 0 for starters. Then we'll come to our UI design tool. So okay, there's corner radius almost everywhere. Okay, no problem. Then we'll do this. Since there's corner radius almost everywhere, we'll come and copy that. Except this one will do this. 10. Then here, just hit 10 for all the corners. And let's see what we got here. Oh dear. Total bummer. Wrong grid, wrong grid. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. Okay, now this will work. I do have a background. Just one moment, I'll be back. Okay, so continuing. So our reference image says this. So I'm going to start with 2 text blocks here. Welcome, login to or continue. So let's add 2 text blocks. So I'll just get this one. Welcome. And I'll duplicate this text block. Okay, so we'll put these inside the border, so we'll put them in a stack. We have a parent control, so this stack will work as a parent control for the child elements. So just move these in there to get rid of those green lines. Okay, and they're good. Alright, so okay, bold 36, font size, Control S. So as I was saying, Control S, so save that one. Then let's see, this one is 13. Okay, then let's see what we have so far. Okay, foreground. Foreground black. Black also. So save that. Then okay, so far so good. Let's bring that here. Stack panel, horizontal, alignment, center. Okay, so far so good. Margin at the top. Okay. Alright, so got some space there. So that is coming up good. Looking 1 to 1. Okay, so moving on. So inside this stack panel, I'm going to do this. I have another stack panel. Just hold on. No. Okay. So there we have a border. Okay, so I have a border there. So let's just close that border. So here we have a image. Image source. Purple envelope. Okay, so I'll close that tag. And border background. Okay, let me just get that color. Okay. Alright. So this stack panel orientation will be like this. So orientation will be horizontal. Okay, so there we go. Then I'm going to come and put text box. So just close that. Then GHT height. Okay. I'll just key in this first. Let's just put these properties here. PLACE. Placeholder foreground. Placeholder text. so let's go through this one by one. Okay, we're here. So placeholder text, that is email. So come here. So let's get the placeholder text foreground, the color, that is that one there. So see, oh sorry, bummer. Okay, okay, so shift. All right, okay, there we go. So with this, okay, width, so what is width of this text box? 81, height is 33. So let's go back. Height is 33. So let's see what we have so far. Huh? What? No, that text box can't be. Oh, okay. Okay, the width of the text box is 354. We selected the wrong thing. Then the height of the text box is 60. Okay, so let's just change that. 354 60. Okay, so just wait. Let's go back. Let me just get this. 6960. Then you are 5454. So the image is 54. Then this $69.60. Then save. Sorry, I meant here. 69 60 54 control. Oh yes, control yes. Let's save everything. Let's see how things are propagated. Oh my, oh dear. Okay, so this is control X. That's supposed to be 60, sorry. Then this 354, yes. Then let's see. Okay, so far so good. So the border has got corner radius. It's got a corner radius. Okay, so it's got a corner radius. Let's get that corner radius. So what's the corner radius? 10. Okay, so here add 10. Then control S. Things should begin to make a little bit of sense. Okay, okay, ground color, let's see. Oh, keep clicking there, sorry. Okay, let's go back here. So background color for this border, no, not white, supposed to be this. Control S, yes. So good. Okay, all right. So our usual thing with when you have 3 text boxes for the placeholder padding, so it's equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. So if I remember, this was 25 in the previous lesson, or in the previous tutorial we're looking at. Okay, that's in place, but font. What is my font size? Font 7. Font size is 27. Okay, font size is 27. Okay, so that is looking 1:1. So let's do with the spacing here. Let's put some space in between there. Then let's get this into the center, I think. Oops. Alright, so welcome, login to continue. Let me just do that. That's these two text blocks here. Okay. So just get horizontal alignment. If this doesn't work, we'll use text. Okay, that looks okay, but I think this one, not center, but let's see. Oh, too far away. Okay. Okay. I stuck panel already. So I have a stack panel here. So let's put this in its own stack panel here. So the orientation will be vertical. So that should address the main issue we have there. Okay, so let's see. Nope, didn't sort out anything. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. What is that number? Okay, I think there's something we can use here. So let's just come here. Okay, let's use a width of 198. This has got a width of 198. So let's use that to advantage to force that to come here. So come there. Let's see. Okay, that has moved. One and 5, 1 and 4. $192. Okay, then we can just do this. Just use the margin to get things done halfway. Let's get the margin to meet us halfway, I mean. Okay, so 1. So let's see, S. Then, oh, there we are. That looks nice. Okay, so let's do the spacing here. So that's here. So spacing, we'll do this. This is the fun part with UI3. It's got a lot of sourcey properties and things like that, things that you don't find in WPF. you have to be a little bit more hands-on and manual when working with figuring out how to do spacing in WPF. There's no properties like this. So this is, I think, an interesting advantage with WinUI 3. So let's just key that in there. So S. Okay, we've got some space. Let's make it 20. Control S, save that. Then, that's good. Our email is a bit on the ground here. Our email text, you top. Okay, let's do that 15. Yes, there, save. Then, okay, that looks good. That looks very, very convincing. Okay, so we're going to duplicate this stack panel. D. Then here we're going to do this email, capital letters PASSWORD, password. So S, Control S. Okay, so that looks good. Definitely 1-to-1. So let's put the key here. Okay, so we do have a stack panel here, so let's do some spacing. Or can we do this? Let me see if I can be a bit WPF hands-on here. So WPF would do something like this. STACK stack panel. Then we just close it off like that. Would that work? Okay. Then just say HEIGHT, height maybe 20. And you Control S, you have something like that in WPF. Then, okay, there's some good spacing there. We don't want to affect the other spacing issues here, so that's okay. So we can get this again and put it on top here. S, okay. So just like a makeshift solution or procedure. So works either way. So then now we move on to the button. Do you have the button somewhere? Please tell me we've got a button somewhere. No, no button. Oh, we might have a button somewhere. Let me just bring that one in. Let's see. Okay, let's use this button for our previous lesson. So close that. Then we can bring that there. Okay. So let's just, okay, it's there, but let's do some referencing. So this button is 452 pixels wide. Okay, so it's got this color background there, see. Okay, so let's just go there. Width is 452, and background, just paste that there, Control V, put that there, so that's purple. Then what's the height? 60. Okay, so that's a difference of 1 pixel, 0, Control S. Then okay, that looks good. Just one moment. Okay, so we're back. So let's deal with that font there. Then let's use our makeshift spacing procedure. So which is this one here. Login. Yes, hold on. Let me get this. Okay, so regular 27. Okay. Font board light 27. So I'll save that. Then oh there, looks freaky. Let's do this. Semi-bold. Okay, yes. And what do we got? Okay, I think I'll go with semi-light. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, all right, so that looks good, very convincing. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. Then what else? Intriguing. Okay. Okay, so any text blocks anywhere? Text block. Okay, Control C. I have one here. Just get what it says here. Control C. Okay. Then Control S. Oh. Control what? Control S. Okay. Background, foreground. There's our color here. So let's get this color. Control C. Okay, so black V there. Okay, so that's in there. Okay, board. Let's see. Semi-bold. And I think the font is 24. Okay. 24. Alright, so what does that look like? I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, it's regular font. Let's do this. Control S. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Let's do our makeshift spacing. I do believe that's here. So makeshift spacing, let's say 15 S. Okay, that look good though. I won't lie to you. Okay, so it's another button. So this one just have to change the text to purple light background. Okay, let's select that one. Background is light purple. All right, so let's get back to that. Button duplication, Control D. No, background. Let's do this first. Okay, yes. Then let's get that under there. So just in case you've forgotten, just a reminder, this stack panel here is just a manual spacing. There's certain spacing which I didn't want to get rid of. I didn't want spacing in between these, so I just put manual spacing here and here using a stack panel, then also there. Then I think we'll do the same here. Just hi. It's already there. Let's save. Let's see. No, it's supposed to be, let's put you here. So we come here, here, then S, Control S, then that looks nice. Okay, so the text is supposed to be purple, so we'll get this purple color, and we come for the foreground on the button here, then we'll say Control V. Just add that hash. Okay, there we are. S. So let's save. Then oh nice, that looks nice. Let's look at our reference image. Okay, that's purple. So our reference image has got this text. So let me just select everything here. Control A, Control C. Then here, oh sorry. And as our text, okay, login. So come and paste that there. Control V, then we say Control S to save. Okay, Then okay, that looks good, even better than the one which I did on my own earlier on. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think there's something that's supposed to come at the bottom here. No, this one doesn't have that. Where did I see that? No, it doesn't have that one. Okay. Okay, that's okay, I guess. But I think we can do this. So this is this whole stack panel, vertical center. So I can put that there. So how this will work is like this. No. Okay. Just remove that there. It's in the wrong place, sorry. So let's remove that there. Then let's put it here in the stack panel. So that should make sense there. So what will happen now is when you maximize the screen, this will always be centered here. When you minimize, then all this is just sitting on the GPU space in WinUI 3, DirectX 12. So there's a lot of DirectX 12 stuff going on in the background. And practically WinUI 3 sits on the GPU. It's not like Windows Forms, which sits on the CPU. Then WPF sits on DirectX 9 on the GPU. This sits on DirectX 12 on the GPU space there. Then okay, so that's okay. Save. Now we've got a button here. So this button, we're going to X-name it. So look for name that has got the X persuasion about it. So we'll get that one. Then we'll name it. Then we'll say CREATE, create ACCOUN, create account button. Create account button. So what we're going to do is create a account button. We're going to do this. CL. Okay, we have click here. So create a click event, a click method. Okay, it's done that for us. So there's a squiggly line there because it's in hot reload mode. So just press S there. Then we can come and restart. Okay, let's stop first. Then stop. Let's come to Solution Explorer. So Solution Explorer, what we're going to do is we've got the main window here. So let's create another window again. So add new item. So add new item here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the WinUI 3 section here. Then we want a blank window. So blank pages work like user controls. Then there's a templated control. Then there's a resource file. Then there's a resource dictionary. What we want is a blank window. So we'll call this window. Just get rid of that one there and that blank there. Then we'll say RE registration. REGISTRATION registration window. Then we'll say add. Then okay, so it's added that there. Then we'll come to Solution Explorer. So that's been added there. So where's our registration window? Here it is. Here. So we're going to do this. We come to our main window. So we've created this button. So what we want to do is use that button to call the registration window. So we're going to use this small piece of code here. So how this small piece of code works is like this. So this is a dynamic variable, so this is the registration window. So we key this into this dynamic variable, then we call this that's right, that's one registration window. Okay, it's the same thing. Then we'll key this registration window into this dynamic variable. Then when we key it into this dynamic variable, what we extract from the properties we extract that are embedded in this dynamic variable are activate. Then we use activate to run this window. Then we use close to close the login window, so that we only have the registration window showing there, but I don't know what's going on here. So let me do this. EGISTRATION registration WINDOW window. Okay, but it's there. Let me get the name from the code behind. Okay, so there's a registration window. See, so I'll come here, main window. Okay, it's practically in there, so there's no need to worry about the squiggly line. So just like that there. Then we can come again to, okay, let's see what this area is about. No, registration window is there, because we know it's there because this is the registration window which we just made there, so that is there. So let's bring the login button to life also. So the login button will use X naming convention. So here X names, then we call it LOGIN, login, BUTTON, login button, login to app button, login to app, login to app button. Okay, then we'll access the click event property, the click property. So the click property will make for us a new event handler and the code behind. So the event handler is called login to app underscore click. Then come and save here. Then just go to code behind. Then we'll just copy this. Okay. So what's wrong? Okay, everything is there better. So let's do that. Let's see what it's going to bring. I don't know if it will generate an error or something like that. Just want to get rid of these squiggly lines here. Then we continue with what we're doing. The namespace, registration, window. So what's this code? Okay, we created this window in the wrong lesson. Okay, let's come here. We're supposed to create it here, sorry, in the delivery app login and registration menu. So let's create it in there. Then add new item. So WinUI3 blank page, oh no, blank window, sorry, Control A. Okay, there we are. So add that. Okay, and we're good. And I don't know where this one is coming from. And we're good there. So this one, the namespace is within here. So I think there was a mistake we made there. So let's just move on there. So how this will work, like I was saying, this will be keyed into the dynamic variable. Then from the dynamic variable, extract a property called activate. Then activate will run this window. Then this function here will close the login menu window, leaving this there, so which is the same thing here also. Then click save, then let's run. We continue our UI design process. So what do we got here? So in our ongoing UI design process, well, we're going to change just a few things. This won't be there, the text, the button will be there. So this button will take us back to the login. Then this one will say not login but create account. Okay, so there we are. Let's just minimize that. So create account. So then we're going to get this here. No, not yet. So these are the changes which are going to be made there. So this here will say create your account, and we're going to remove this there. Then okay, all right, so far so good. Let's continue. So here what we're going to do, main window, we're going to copy everything here and then just make minor changes. Control C. Then we'll bring this to the registration window. We don't need that grid, we can paste over that grid. Then so far so good. Then we don't need this text block, the one which says forgot your password, we'll delete that one. Then this one will say Control A, C. Okay. Of an account, go back to login. So this one will say back to login button, back to login button. Then this one will say create account button. So just get rid of these methods here. We'll create new ones. So the new one would be like new event handler. New event handler. So when when we sign up, we click the create account button to take us back to the login menu. Then the login menu will take us to the hub when we log in the production version of the application. Just one moment, I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. So we've created these methods. Back to login button, create account button, click there. So once you create the account, it will take you back so that you log in. Then when you log in the production version of the application, it will take you to the hub there. Then okay, so here we are. So let's go to create account, and that's what we've got there. So what we're going to do is add username. So username is all that's missing there. So let's come here. So I can duplicate this. Then here we'll say username. Then our image will be forward PUR Apple user, so Control S. So let's just see that. So username, so everything there, that's definitely one-to-one. So let's key in this function here. Let's key in the functionality for that button. So registration window, just come to view code, then we're going to do this. View code, so I just need these, Control C, then here and here. What we're going to do, Control V, Control V. So we don't want registration window, so what we want is main window, main window. Then this will take us to main window. Then okay, so just hold on, I think you might like this. Let me get this for you guys. Where is it? Okay, let me just get for you this. So all the controls for WinUI 3, they are no longer embedded in the development environment. They created this separate space here. So for you guys, I just want to get for you, what's wrong? Drugs. Okay, status and info. No. Not status and info. Navigation, scrolling, notifications. Okay, app notifications. Let me just get this for you. So I'll just copy this. So what will happen is once you've created the account, this will pop up. Notifying you that you have created the account. So here we'll say DELIVERY, WinUI delivery, WinUI 3, WinUI 3 delivery app. Okay, so this will pop up. Then after that, it will take you to close this, to take you to the main window. Close this one. Then that will pop up there. Then let's see. Okay, Control yes. Okay, so registration window, create account, back to login. So this will take you back to login and a thing like that. Okay, then let's see. I think it will work. Okay, not supposed to say login, supposed to say something else. Okay, all right, yes, okay. Yes, so come back here, let's see. Okay, so that's what will happen when we press that. Okay, we have to restart. So let's restart the application. Okay, I'm waiting for that. I'll close this window. Okay, so that's running. Alright, okay, here we are. So let's create your account. So we're there. So we create an account. Then this pops up when you actually delivery app, says you have successfully created an account. So in the production version, you enter your email and password. Then when you click login here, it will take you to the hub there. So let's simulate a hub here. So come to Solution Explorer, then delivery app. We'll just do this. Come and add a new item. Then we'll say it's a blank window. So we'll say DELIVERY delivery app HUB delivery app hub underscore B. Okay, so there, then add that one. Vertical alignment, horizontal alignment center, vertical alignment center, then font font size, let's make it 39, font weight bold control. Okay, just hold on, then voila, then yes like that. Then okay, so this hub, what we're going to do here, main window. So main window for C# there. So log into application button. So instead of going to the registration window, we'll say delivery app hub. So it will take us there. Then 1212. Then let's run the application. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the production version environment, this is how things would run. So you would create your account, then you come here, then you would enter your username abcd email at email.com. You enter password password. In the production version, you'd use the password box there. Then you'd say create account. Then you get a notice there. Then after noticing, then you get the notice there. You enter your email, email at email.com. Then you enter your password there. Password abcd, what have you. Then you log in there. Then this is the hub. In the production version of the application, you would arrive at this point in the application. Then there will be other functions and features here. So this is the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching. This has been Review Samples WinUI 3. So this has been a warm-up session for how we'll be doing UI design in WinUI 3 on this channel here. So remember to like, remember to subscribe, and there are more videos coming based on WinUI 3. So this channel will just focus on WinUI 3 content. And yeah, it's an interesting framework from Microsoft. And yeah, there's more stuff that will be coming there. So like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share, and yeah, let's learn something. Peace.